Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh Lord, good afternoon. Oh, good afternoon. Let me take a little sippy sip. Take a little sippy sip of the Bud Light. Take a little sippy sip of the water. Then you take another sippy sip of the Bud Light. And this time you leave the water. 2 for 1. Yes, 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 yes. How y'all doing this afternoon? Man, oh man. They still mad at Ed Reed? What do you mean to tell me we still mad at Ed Reed? Really? Knowing that we as black folks love a good read. All he did was do what his name said. He read. He read. He read that school for filth. And he's absolutely right. It's filthy. And the people who responded back to him want to give you a history lesson instead of giving you a sanitary hygiene lesson. They want to talk about the history of the school and the prominence and them kids got mold, ma'am. Them kids got mold, sir. Excuse me, what are we talking about history for? We need to get some mold be gone. We need to get some Lysol. You don't need history to do that, do you? You need to get some box cutters and start cutting out the sheetrock. Tear away the installation and spray and put some fans in there to dry out all that stuff that could be damp and get away all moisture. Yeah, you don't need no history lesson to do that. You don't need to talk about how dignified and this is about pride and history and education and dedication. No. This is about kids gonna die from mold. Yeah, it's simple as that. And now they want to make it about Ed Reed talking. See, they hate bringing athletes around situations where their minds don't let them see how great you really are. See, athletes that overcome their neighborhoods, we are arrogant to some people that didn't overcome the neighborhood. We are arrogant to some of the people who make excuses for low expectations. See, we arrogant because you got to have a little bit of I'm better than you to get to the top. You have to have a little bit of something in you. And so when they bring these former NFL players, imagine Deion Sanders, he was a single mother, raised by a single mother, excelled in both football and baseball, pro. Only 1% of men can go pro. This man did it in 2 sports and did it at a high level in both sports. And it was said that if he took time to focus on one over the other, that he could have been better at what he was in either one. So do you think this man has low expectations? Do you think this is the type of man that want to hear your excuses? Do you think this is the type of man that want to hear about your woe is me type of attitude and I don't want my feelings to be hurt? This man has been around nothing but testosterone, hitting, and violence. Do you think they care about your feelings? See, that's the red tape when it comes to our community. The red tape of feelings, the red tape of pride, the red tape of don't hurt me. Where are all these people at that's like Stephen A. that came out and cried for all the white men like Dana White and Jerry Rest? Where are all the black men that have come out and cry for Ed Reed and say, no, but he helping these kids though? He shouldn't have to apologize. He shouldn't have to be fired because there is trash. There is rats. There is mold. These kids have spoken. Why are we making about feelings? Why are we making about because somebody with a good black name invented this school or that school? Is there rats? Is there trash? If it is, no kid deserves to be around that. No kid. Who wants to send their kid to dorm rooms that don't have heat and air? And they got so much pride for no reason. When I last year with a young lady that's from Atlanta, we helped pack a van full of waters and snacks and toilet tissues and things to go up to Howard. So I put my money behind this. These conditions for these HBCUs are horrible. And there's too many people with their feelings in the way in order to fix a situation. They worried about how they gonna look. Oh, I got a white weak weasel, but we ain't got no white weak weasel right now. And I'm gonna have all kind of weak weasels. But this story is a hot story. It ain't about white or black. It's about these kids. Here it is, a man who's crying on Roland Martin. It's about these kids. It ain't about shaming no black community. Get out of these grown ass weak feelings. These kids are speaking for this man. Obviously, he's doing something right. He exposed the nasty truth about some of our people. We'd rather look good than actually be good. We'd rather look good than actually be good. The wearing the Jordans with the holy sock type of method. This is a shame. A man with that much passion, with that much drive, with that much energy behind helping children, a man who overcame his hood. We now talking about keep him away from the kid because he hurt our feelings. He talked about his job, and all of that might be true. All of that may be true. He may have not handled it the right way. He may have not handled it the right way. But is it more about teaching him a lesson, or is it more about bringing awareness? This man was trying to bring awareness to a situation with this school. He may have not handled it in the best way. But if this man can help these kids, can you forgive him? We forgive every other race. We forgive everybody else. We forgive everybody else. We want to make it about a roast. Knowing damn he read our school, he wrecked our school. We love a good read. Black folks, we love a good read. We enjoy a good read. It's just not in a book. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. Anybody that's reading another person, we right there. We love to hear some nonsense. We love to hear somebody going off. And that's what Ed Reed did. He went up there, he went on a rant, he was reading them for filth. Okay, that's what we used to. That's what he did. Was it right? Probably not. But are those conditions right? No. But we love a good read. So why we tripping? We know how we are. We know how we are. Or maybe I'm the only one in the know. Maybe everybody else don't know what I know. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe everybody else don't know what I know. Oh yeah, you know what? They got LinkedIn, they got things like that. Y'all be going to Facebook and looking up people bio and learning about them. Y'all be going to LinkedIn and looking up their picture when they smiling and they feeling good and they ain't got gas. Yeah, y'all be going over there when they had their best makeup day, their best picture. Everything was at their best. Me? Nah, I don't. I do my own research. I get on Facebook and I look at the friends of the person because I know at some point they're gonna fall out. And I just wait to see I don't look at these girls' social media. I just find her best friend or one of her homegirls. They gonna fall out at least once a year, and once a year they read each other for filth and they tell all the truth that everybody been hiding. Now some of it might be lies because women, they hate on each other, but some women, not all, but some of it might be lies, but most of it is the butt naked, unadulterated truth. When women fall out, look at here. You find out everything that you think you didn't know. If she went on that girl's trip and she said she went to sleep, but she went to go see Tyrone, her friend gonna tell it. So I like to go ahead. I love them girls that got that gay friend. Because see, that gay friend gonna tell it all, and everything gonna be 100% true. Because that gay friend gonna turn on that logic. That gay friend, when he reads you for filth, he gonna have that logic with it. And bitch, if you would have did this, you won't be out here struggling like that, faking like you all got eating crab legs, dripping crab leg juice on your foot. You nasty bastard. Your rent ain't paid. You ain't got no real hair. You got that possum in your closet. Yeah, them gay dudes go read them for real, for real. They gonna tell them everything they've been doing. You out there sucking for free. You stank, nasty, dirty. Boy, it be ooh, whoa. Yes, Lord. And most times it be my cousin reading their ass. So that's why I know. I be like, uh-oh, he done fell out with this person. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna find out everything she done this year. Cuz finna get on her neck, boy. He got no bounds, too. He get on their neck quick. I forget their name. Every name is bitch you ho, you bitch you ho. Yeah. But that's how I find out my information about somebody. Yeah, I don't want to hear about when everything going good. I want to know that friend that done seen you at your highest, your lowest, and when you think the door lock and ain't nobody looking, and when you think you sneaking. See, them friends, when y'all fall out, they tell everything. That's how you find out the real story. That's how you know if your girl could do a girl's trip. And them girls don't care if they're in front of your man. Well, bitch, you wasn't even doing. You lied when you were down there in Miami. You know damn well you were in Future. Sitting there lying, talking about you went to a doggone matinee or a sipping paint. We ain't go to no sipping paint. We ain't even seen you all weekend. You were with Future. You know it. Hey, hey, I be going over to Facebook. I ghost watch now. I don't go over there and say nothing. I don't want no smoke. I don't go over to Facebook and say nothing. Facebook, I go over there, they don't even know I'm over there no more. I go in there and I just ghost watch and I be laughing like I don't know what, boy. I be laughing like I don't know what on Facebook. But listen, man, this is a very sad story. All jokes aside, this is a very sad story because it's always the guys that each of us speaking to this whole, it's always the guys that have a passion for change that they push out because of the red tape. This is why athletes don't really be able to help their community because they're going to come with a level of excellence. They're at the highest of the high. We understand that, yeah, you might not have the money, but what you tend to find out is that there is some money and most people are misappropriating the money. You find out real quick how, boy, look at here. It's a grant for everything, but don't nothing seem to be really working. You find out real quick, real quick. And these athletes, it was a great thing that these athletes are coming to these HBCUs because they've been at the Miamis, they've been at the big schools. That's the reason why kids don't go. If we're gonna talk this Wakanda talk, and we're gonna be able to brag about how much we advanced and how much we making now, and how much this, how much that, and how many billionaires we got, we should be able to make sure. And I apologize for saying this, but we should be able to make sure we don't have no mold in schools. And I apologize, and I'm sorry, but I feel that I need to apologize and say these kids deserve better than mold in their gloves, and I apologize. And more importantly, I'm sorry. But I just think Ed Reed was right. I don't know if I agree with his method. I think he should have had a behind the closed door talk or maybe secure the job first and try to coach a game or two and then maybe expose the living conditions so you can have the media, job security, and things on your side. But he got the media and he got the students. Yeah, he got the media and the students, even though normally in a job when you just blab out like that, they gonna get rid of your ass. And as you can see, uh the truth will not set you free. It'll set your ass free of a job. Because all this man did was tell the truth. You get the notifications here way more than YouTube. So that's saying something. Oh man. Oh man. That's not good. But listen, we gonna get into this, right? We are going to get into what they're saying about Ed Reed. Let me share the screen. Let me put up an overlay first. We got a couple videos I want to play, man. This is sad, man. This brother Ed Reed is a passionate brother too, boy. He's definitely a passionate man. I don't think they want real strong, passionate men around these kids because this attitude and this will that he has is infectious. You can tell by his energy it makes you do better. It makes you work harder. Yeah, you're not going to agree with everything this guy says, and yeah, that yelling is not most people cup of tea. But if you notice, most places where they're trying to sharpen iron, it comes with a level of pressure. When you go to the military, all my cousins that went to the military, the drill sergeant hated them. They thought they was yelling at them. They was going crazy. The coaches normally yell and go crazy on rookies until you learn and you're a veteran. So it comes with a little level of trauma. You're supposed to, when you're trying to get young men to understand, you need that. You need that level of pressure. Young men to respond to that. You're challenging them. They have that rage in them as well. I don't know what they're trying to turn guys into, but um, I don't know. But it's a little bit weird at this point. But let's put this overlay up here. And we're gonna put the fair use sign up there. Fair use, fair use. This Chico DeBarge looking dude. I mean, this brother here is uh my album monitor can't relate. Fam you. Put that snake on him. Fam you. Look at this clown. Billy Graham is preaching again. Oh, his daddy ain't around, so he need another daddy. So he back over here. Hey, son, jumper, jumper, jumper. Give him a little sack of jumper. Jumper in the morning. Jumper late at night. Hey. Now pick your head up, son. Oh, don't. Why you always got your head down? Every picture you walking with your head down. Are you ashamed of your face? You either showing the top of your head or you always looking down. Come on, man. Don't be that. Don't be like that, man. Lift your head. Gotta keep your head up. Oh man. I don't know, man. I don't know where to go, man. Suge ain't live, man. I'll just join the Weak Weasel panel then. I don't like KB, man. I just don't know how people listen to him, man. I can't bring myself to go over there and listen to that garbage, man. How do they do it, man? How you over here now? You ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to do? Hey man, it's all good week game, man. We ain't got no problems, man. You can come over here to chat. It's all cool, man. All is forgiven. You're a stranger to me, so I don't care what you said. Enjoy the show, man. It's all good, man. Enjoy the show, man. It's Week Weasel Wednesday, man. I don't even know you, man. Same thing you be saying to other people. I don't even know you, man. Why are you over here windmilling, man? Nigga being the biggest hypocrite ever. Man, these guys are some hypocrites, man. They over there windmilling for a man they don't even know. But yeah, man, you could be over here, man. It's all good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you could be over here, man. I apologize that I'm joking on you for this couple of minutes. Oh man, man, man. Hey, y'all funny, boy. Hey. We're gonna start from Ed Reed's comments on Bethune Cookman. And let's try to roll through these things. Hold up, big swole up. Let me put some music on in the background. What y'all laughing at? Oh, the chat must be going a little slow. I don't know, man. Just saying, man. The people that be over there in that chat that just listen to that on the day in and day out. I can't bring myself to get back over there, man. I like, like for real. Like, I just don't know, man. Like, he helped me get the job and all that. Like, dude, like, just want somebody to kiss his ass, man. Like, I can't do that, bro. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We 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 the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. Like Suge, bro. Like, I can come over on your panel. Like, I can like, he helped me get a job and all, and I salute him. I always tell him I respect him for that. But like I never really felt like I don't have a voice. Like every time I'm over here, Suge, you don't never cut me off. You let me talk. Like we just, I don't know the people that want to listen to that garbage. Play the tape. I'm a straight clown because I sound like you. I don't know the people who want to listen to that garbage, man. Like, I just don't know the people who want to listen to that garbage. Play the video. Like, I don't know, man. This nigga like, and I don't know everything. I like, I don't know, man. Like, teach, you want to know the test? Like, you want to know the answer? Like I told you, like, I don't know. Like, you asked me what's the square root of pi 3 times. Like, I don't know, man. Like, Shorty over there already told you, man. She said 3.14. Like, I don't know why you keep asking me, man. Hey, I need to get a shirt to say, I don't know, man. That nigga sound like Heathcliff. Oh shit. I don't know, man. You big cat, you. What the fuck? No, Winnie the Pooh. Hey, boo boo. I don't know, man. This man always come over here and fucking with me. Do this man got a channel or anything? Like, I can tell he fuck with me. Like, I don't know why he sit here acting like. I guess he got to do that and keep it up. Like, with his pops catch him in the chat, he can say, man, I was over there trolling. This nigga know he in here dying laughing, having a good time. They be laughing at the jokes that I say about the other dude. Yeah, man, I know they were crying laughing when I showed that hot plate. KB, you a fool with it. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, that motherfucker Heathcliff, man. Hey, this motherfucker Heathcliff, man, for real. He tried to duck that DP. Yeah, he tried to duck that DP. He tried to act like he over here mad and yeah, man, I was in the chat. Anybody see me over there, man? I was trolling good. Nigga, you over there laughing like a boy. You got your homeboys listening. Nigga, you listening. You smoking right along with me. Nigga tripping. I don't know why y'all always want to trip, but I apologize. Faith Keeper, I apologize. I apologize. And more importantly, I'm sorry. Miserable ass F. M. Hall. Miserable ass F. Biden. Was listening to my live from earlier. Miserable ass Harley. Let's get the fuck up out here. Suge is a good dude and always been stand up. Yeah, it's a good dude that's following children. Yeah, you like dudes that follow kids. He's following my 14-year-old and my 7-year-old, but he's a good dude. You're a weirdo. You niggas don't know what good dudes are. You niggas just are idol worshipers. You niggas don't know when it ain't about no celebrity. It ain't about none of that. It's about behavior. And anybody that'll go that low and go that far, whatever excuse that you make, making excuses to go at Carcino low and call his mother a B word. That man talked about his drug abuse, his alleged drug abuse. Nothing was said negative about his father. Nothing. So now Carcino's mother need to be put up and called a B word? Come on, man. You a clown, dude. That's why I'm glad these niggas separated. We need to separate the clowns from the real people. Like, I'm never gonna hang with no dude or rock with no dude that's their first go-to with a woman, period. But let alone an elderly woman, that's the first thing you go to. Bitch this, bitch that. Like, come on, nigga. Wait, who raised you? My family didn't raise me to talk to women like that. I was told you get you a woman and that's your bitch. Now, I might have been told wrong. But shit, the only one I'm going to be arguing with is the one I'm in love with. The rest of it, I ain't got no business calling nobody mama and all that. No. You niggas that do that and talking about the nigga real and he cool and all this, that's on you. That's on you. I don't know who raised y'all though. To just sit there and see an old elderly woman talking about that's the black bee that raised you. Like, come on, man. Nigga, you can't even go to the cookout. You niggas are some computer warriors. You niggas is not going to no cookout around a bunch of black women. And after you done said, be this, be that every 2 seconds. Man, come on, man. You niggas are living like hermits. Ain't no way.
Come Queen Love. Are you pimping, robbing, gangsterizing? And she fucked her way to the top. She ain't black.
You guys are following a bad model. That model got kicked off and thrown off of YouTube. Yet and still, all you guys keep trying to follow it.
Miserable ass hell.
It's weird.
Racist ass hell. Lizzo. Miserable ass Harley. Let's get the fuck up out here. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
I love big dump truck.
I'm gone.
Oh, Lord.
Are you looking at your computer screen? You're not in the real world, buddy. You in that verse.
Yeah, they can't come outside nowhere now. Man, come on. It's stupid. It's stupid to talk like that. And when you ask these niggas talk about why they talk like that, they don't have no answer for it. Oh, she did it. They got all these excuses online. It's like you gonna have that. So you'll have that same energy in front of that woman's son, in front of that woman's nephews. Like you'll have that same energy in real life. Like, come on, man. What did Becky with the good hair do? What he done did now? Yep, 4K subs in this bitch. Thank y'all. We steady growing over here now. The notifications over here getting out faster than others. Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Lord, see, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? Uh-oh, the Packer Killer over here. What's up, bro? Man, you need to start a YouTube channel. This is Gilbert Arenas' high school teammate. This is the Packer Killer. The Packer Assassin. The Garage Drunk Slayer. You need a YouTube page. Man, what did he say about them eyes? What was that song about them eyes? That song about them eyes had me dying. She ain't gonna never see things straight, bro. Yeah, that's the Packer Killer, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, you say you was giving a high school teammate. We ain't tripping that over here. Hey, when I say I get this ankle right though, I'm gunning for you. You said you could beat me at basketball. I want to see. Hey, now I'm gunning for you now. Once I get this ankle fixed.
fucked her way
Yeah, I
to
got
the
to see
top.
about that.
She ain't black. Which? You go to hell. Ellen DeGeneres.
Man, I can't rock with Matt. Dude really spit on somebody like a 304. Man, stop bullshit. I mean, oh Lord, YouTube the clap down. It's 2.0. We ain't gonna curse too much, but stop messing around.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Why you looking
I know he ain't spit on nobody.
You're not in the real world, buddy.
Man, come on, man. Where that's at? Who got that video?
We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys.
Hold up.
The Brown Boys. We the
TMZ? I don't think I can play no TMZ video.
the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys.
Let me see. I'm on live. I'll hit you back.
I laugh at my detractors.
Matt, I can play that video.
This is my bougie laugh.
It's like people ask to be hurt all over IG. Oh man.
For the Texas
Baller Alert has it. Oh man.
bitch ass nigga.
Let me type this in.
We the Brown Boys.
Let's see. Matt
We the
Barnes, aka Becky with the good hair, spit.
Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys.
That's how they really feel, like people beneath them though. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a lot of arrogant, vain,
We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys.
clutch point, New York Post. I'm gonna play it off the New York Post if they got a video.
Brown Boys. The Brown Boys.
I don't want to play it off TMZ. They might flag the hell out of my black ass.
The Brown Boys. We the
Oh man, this look like a blob of spit too, boy. Lord Jesus, H to the crime.
Brown Boys. The
Boy,
Brown Boys.
these some nasty mother. Man, if it's a video, I don't know if I can watch no video of this dude spit. This a vulgar little son of a bitch.
Are you pimping, robbing, gangsterizing? And she fucked her way to
So he done broke up with the girl?
Which?
I thought he just engaged to a girl. What ex-fiance?
Miserable ass.
He done broke up with that girl that quick?
Miserable ass. Yeah. Biden. Racist ass. Yeah. Lizzo. Miserable ass.
I don't know what kind of damn dragon you want, lady, but I need to see if this is a video I need up here.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Why you looking
Oh, it's
at
still
your
on
video?
TMZ.
You're not in the real world.
Oh, no, hell to the no. Man, what the fuck? Man, what the hell wrong with this nigga, man?
We the Brown Boys.
Oh, fuck. This nigga need his ass whooped.
The Brown Boys. We the Brown
Oh, man, I'm sorry, you two. Oh, my goodness. Boy, let me light this shit up. Oh, my goodness. But there go the whole I shouldn't be cursing thing. Oh, my goodness. Lord, have mercy. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Baby, no. Man, man. Oh, my goodness, man. What was this cat thinking, man? Man, this man hawked up a nice water spit and spat on somebody. That wasn't no spit, that was spat. That nigga was poof. That wasn't no, that was poof. Man, boy, look at here. Oh, God, Lord. Oh, Lord. How little Boo say, oh, Lord, please. Don't you never, Lord, no, Lord, not with what I got, they don't know about. Lord, please don't never let nobody do that to me, Lord. I beg of you, Lord. You say you won't give somebody more than they can handle. Lord, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Lord. Please don't. Ooh, my goodness. This nigga here nasty, boy. Man, this man here spat on this person. Man, I hope TMZ don't flag the living shit out of me. I'm gonna try to play this real quick and take it off. Man, this is disgusting. I gotta take you off real quick, Ed. Oh, I don't need my camera up. I'm sorry. Now they gonna see me up here on camera smoking. I'm missing hit my camera. Sorry, ladies, I can't stay up there. Sorry, ladies. Sorry. I don't want to stay up there. These Negroes always want to watch me.
Buffed her way to the top. She ain't black.
This nigga out here spitting on people. These are some nice guys, man. How these nice guys like this, that's just good for the community, get these jobs? These niggas that are spat on somebody. This Chico the Bars looking little Rico Suave looking some bitch done spat on somebody. Boy, this boy must be hellacious with them hands. I might want to shut up. This boy got to have a couple guns or a couple thugs, or he might got hands up the wazoo if he think he gonna just walk around here spatting on people. TMZ flag everything. Fair use, TMZ. He was yelling, "Stop calling me Becky." Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Commence to tenderize. You would have tenderized his ass. I say he would have commenced to tenderize it. Oh, they flagged the live you was on? Oh, no, I ain't gonna play it then. Well, look, man. Hey, listen. He spat right in this lady's face, man. Matt Barnes, you are a piece of shit. You are sorry some bitch. Look at you, Becky, with the Rico Suave hair. You are a heathen, boy. What is wrong with you? Matt Barnes, reportedly being investigated by the police. Police want to talk to you. Hey, Matt, I got to tell you something. Police want to talk to you. Look right here. It say, Matt Barnes is reportedly being investigated by the police. Hey, Matt, police want to talk to you. You can play the video off of Twitter. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter. Somebody needs to send me the damn video I can play. Hey, Matt, police want to talk to you. That's why I don't see that. It's the Matt Barnes spit video.
She fucked her way to the top. She ain't black.
I thought I texted that.
You go to hell. Ellen DeGeneres. You a miserable ass hell. Him Hall. You a miserable ass hell. Biden. You a racist ass hell. Lizzo.
KB, you spit on someone, get ready to fight, man or woman. I'm not going to ever spit on nobody. You crazy?
I'm gone.
While you looking at your computer screen, you're not in the real world.
There's some people out there, you spit on them, the fighting is the last thing you got to worry about. Maddie, you are a piece of shit. See, these people think they're above somebody. You gonna walk around just spitting on people. All these cameras. Look at this dude, Matt Barnes. The police want to talk to you. Reportedly being investigated by the police. Police want to talk to you over an incident that took place at the 49ers game over the weekend. So you out here in public acting like a regular, everyday jackass. According to TMZ, Barnes got into it with the ex-husband of her fiance, David Patterson Jr. Is the man in question an overall indictment or incident was quite heated. In the video clip below, you can see Barnes spitting on the man. What? Additionally, the two exchanged words and even wrestled a bit before being broken up. Subsequently, both of these men went to their seats and reportedly enjoyed the game. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. That dude is soft. I ain't no enjoying no game after you spit on me. I'ma fake like I calm down. I'ma go buy me some popcorn and I'ma go get me a Coke. And both of those things gonna be in your face before I throw this right hand. Yes, sir. Ain't no way. Ain't nobody watching no game after I've been spit on. We gonna spit on me and we gonna wrestle a little bit? I don't think I'm calming down. No, sir. This boy here done lost his damn mind. Matt Barnes seeks legal action. As reported by TMZ, Barnes is now seeking a temporary restraining order against Patterson Jr. Barnes, what? How in the hell you need a restraining order against somebody you spit on? You adamant that he's the aggressor? You just spit on this man. I did not want the altercation to physically escalate further, so you spat on him and thinking that was gonna keep it cool. So you didn't want the conversation or the fight to escalate further, so you just thought by hawking a noogie on him was just gonna get him to calm right on down, just chill. Maybe you was right. Maybe you got that Chico the Bar spit that made him sit on down and watch the game, because they said y'all sat down and watched the game after that. But I'm letting you know right now, you will never see no game spitting on me. No, we ain't gonna see it together. One of us got to go. One of us would have had to leave that arena ASAP. Oh, hell no. You better hope they make you leave. Because they let me go to that car. Ooh, oh, boy, you spat on a man.
I'm gonna slow it down for the Texas nigga.
You spat on a man. On any person. He told me, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. These dudes tripping, boy. The way people dying out here, you think it's okay to spit on somebody? Boy, you niggas, y'all in that bad boys club, boy. How many security guards and police officers y'all got on the payroll? Cause it can take more than just street cats to take care and deal with this stupid stuff y'all do. I hope y'all got the army behind y'all. Lord have mercy. This man got dates that he got to be places, and he out here spitting on grown people. You out here spitting on grown adults when people know exactly where you gonna be. What would make a person that arrogant? What would make a person think that they're that untouchable? What would make a person think that he's that untouchable? Is it just money? Okay, he has money. Is that the reason why he walks around like that? just spitting and thinking that anybody who say something to him, he can physically assault and talk crazy to. What makes him think he's above the law? Because everybody got to live within the law, especially people that's on TV and have networks and jobs behind them. What would make this guy think that he can walk around behaving like that? Oh no, it's not just money. He done spit on this dude. I told you, these men got a common denominator. I'm the violent one, but they walk around here with dudes that's assaulting people. I need to text Ryan Clark and say, hey man, y'all call me violent, but this man is around here assaulting people on camera. What's up with that? Damn, what y'all did to get in this get along game, man? What did y'all have to do? Well, even when you wrong, you right. What did y'all boys do that way? Even when y'all wrong, y'all right. Never mind. I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want to know. Styles by Hustler Locks has a theory.
I'm gone. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys. The Brown Boys. We the Brown Boys.
Man, that's crazy. Put your mouth on that hole. Hey, police want to talk to you. That's all we know. The police want to talk to you. Police want to holler at you. Matt Bond. Police want to talk to you. Boy, Becky, if you have to do some jail time, an extended period of time, one of these days, you play tough and it go wrong, and you really have to go up in there with that hair you got, tall as you is, with all them tattoos. Yeah, they like you. You pretty fake tough motherfucker with them tattoos and good hair and shit. You better be careful. You out there in California, IA too. You got money and privilege and good stuff, and you out here playing tough. Okay. You got some family members that's tough. We all do. But you need to stay calm.
I'm gone. While you looking at your computer screen, you're not in the real world, buddy.
They talk about a Barbie doll time. That nigga, they a Ken doll his ass up in there. Hey, well listen, let me play this, man. Let me play this. Let's get it.
I chose not to, but now I'm out here walking with the football team, picking up trash. But I'm mutton us. Man, get out of here, man. I should leave. I'm not even under contract doing this. I'm mutton us. Man, get out of here, man. They mutt me. These ain't even clean damn office when I got here. I'm mutton y'all. Get your ass, man. Come on, man. All this here was trash in front of me. Who you think got this cleared out? That building right there got trash in it. It's f***ing trash. What are you talking about? You need no donors to come out and help out, because people just want money. That's why I don't f*** with social network. Out of here, man. Prime was not wrong about what he was saying. All y'all out there with y'all opinions, full of crap, don't know.
Are y'all hearing this? Hey, and I'm sorry about that lighter. I'm sorry about every puff. I'm sorry about every puff that I'm not inhaling. I'm taking it in though, but I'm really not inhaling. I'm not becoming one with it. So I'm just studying. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm just doing research. I'm not really partaking. I'm studying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. But Are y'all hearing what they saying? Because y'all just messed up what I was doing. I'm back here chilling. I'm sorry about the lighter. I'm sorry I'm smoking. I'm sorry I'm studying. I got you rolling up. I'm sorry I'm studying. I'm sorry I'm smoking. Look at this punk. Boy, they got to come over here trolling. Boy, look at them. Oh. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the view. You know what? I'm gonna go unblock everybody while I'm playing this too. I'm gonna go unblock y'all so y'all can come over here and hate. Pump the views up. Let's go. I'm gonna unblock. We're gonna have an unblock party. Don't block nobody unless they talk about cheering. These women. Then we're gonna flag them up out of here if they get too vulgar. Anything other than that, they talk about me, let them talk. We're gonna have an unblocked party.
Let's get the fuck up out of here. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
While you looking at your computer screen, you're not in the real.
But needless to say, I just pulled up to work.
You a brown person.
We're gonna try to help y'all too, man, because I know a lot of HBCUs need help. I'm just here to help here first. I see it on too clearly. All our HBCUs need help. HBCUs need help. And they need help because of the people who's running it. Broken mentalities out here. I've been here for a week and a half. I've been here for a week and a half and have done more than people that have been here in freaking years. And I'm not even hired yet. Damn shame.
So that is new Bethune Cookman head coach Ed Reed, I think, because you calling out the school like that before the first game is played. I wonder, will he make it to the first game? But he's talking about all the issues that are happening at Bethune Cookman. Dr. Jason Johnson, this got your attention. Tell us why it got your attention, Doc.
You know that Chappelle Show sketch where they're at Pop Copy? He's like, F all of you, and then join Pop Copy. That's what this made me think of. I am so sick and tired. As you guys can see behind me, I am on campus at Morgan State University, a wonderful HBCU where I am faculty at. I am sick and tired of these drive-by, fly-by-night political analysts, journalists, and now apparently former NFL playing coaches who want to march into HBCUs, have been there for all the 5 minutes, and then attempt to lecture not only the school, the students, but the entire country on the almost 200-year history of historically black colleges and universities as if they know something because they walk through the quad. It's not just insulting what Ed Reed said, because it shows not only a lack of professionalism, but it shows a deeper level of disrespect that all too many African-American professional athletes have.
What is this Negro talking about? What does he mean walking through the halls trying to give a history lesson? This man ain't trying to give no history lesson. He said it was trash all over the place. Why do they always have to deflect like that? He said it was trash all over the place. He didn't try to give no history lesson.
Are you pimping, robbing, gangsterizing, running hustles on your own people?
Jesus.
For HBCUs, the very schools that made it possible for their predecessors to get into the league to make opportunities available for them. I promise you, he doesn't know the history of HBCUs. I promise you, he's not as well studied as Eddie George, who said, hey, part of the reason we've had issues at my school is because they don't have land grant money. I'm sure that Ed Reed hasn't done a minimal level of research.
Miserable ass hell. M. Hall.
So you got to do research and all this to see that you have rats.
Let's get the fuck up out of here. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
You have to do historical research to see that there's rats and mold. That kid, well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna let the kids speak for themselves. Because he's going at Ed Reed, right? He's going at Ed Reed, making Ed Reed the bad guy. Watch when you hear what these kids have to say out of their own mouths about the conditions at this school. And this shit is atrocious.
Research to be able to say what he said, which is why he had to go back and apologize. But I promise you that if he had gone to a small, low endowment, predominantly white institution, he wouldn't have dared say what he did. And that's the larger issue we have here. I'm happy to have a discussion about HBCUs. I'm happy to have that discussion with people who know things. But what I don't like is black athletes.
Look how of a condescending, weak-ass weasel this dude is. I like to have conversations with people who know things. Dude, the man said it in maybe the wrong fashion, But that does not negate the fact that this man see horrible living conditions for kids that don't deserve to be underserved the way that they're being underserved. You are full of malarkey, sir. Since you so educated. You full of malarkey, sir. You trying to protect this system, and this is where the bad end of the stick of the group comes in. This is when you see the dangers and the downsides of belonging to a group. See, they know Ed Reed was right. They just don't like the way he said it because it embarrassed the group. It embarrasses all HBCUs. They want to be whispered to and coddled when they're fucking over these kids. They want to be told, hey, you're doing an okay job, but there's mold in the kids' gloves. First and foremost, I want to apologize for being late, and I'm sorry. This is malarkey. This is a bunch of bull jive. This is a bunch of BS. I know they watching 2.0. They sending surveys out to people talking about, do you want to watch this video? Is it fitting for you? They trying to catch me cursing so they can shadow ban this video too. This is the downside of belonging to a group and not being an individual. Because sometimes individuals in the group see that things are going wrong and they can't call it out because someone in the group says, this wouldn't be a good thing for our group. Don't you say nothing. So they come up with terms, whistleblower and all this other weird stuff when people just want to tell the truth about the misjustice, the injustice, the mistreatment. Why is the guy who is exposing the mistreatment treated like the bad guy? The president and the person who can talk about all this nice history, but these kids got to live amongst mold. Yes, Ed Reed took responsibility for his actions. He apologized on Roland Martin. Isn't that enough for everybody else? We just watched a man slap his wife 2-3 times and apologize, and he about to pick his own punishment. I'm saying, is it worth putting out a man with this much passion for these children just because he called out a school in the wrong way? He called out a school in a way that probably is not the right way. But does he not help these children? I think this is a grave mistake. A man with this much passion for kids and seeing them succeed has no choice but to help them succeed. This is a grave mistake. We always want to hide our dirt up under the rug. We don't want our business being called out. He apologized on Roland Martin, let him move forward.
Going back to HBCUs and claiming that they're saviors when they don't know the difference. This man, he ain't too short. He ain't blown a whistle for one game or one play. So I think he might want to step back for a minute, even with his apology, and hit a book before he starts hitting social media.
Jason, can I ask you, how dangerous are his words and the words of Deion Sanders, and why? How dangerous are they?
They're incredibly dangerous. They're incredibly.
Here we go with the soft, monotone talking cat with this BS talking about dangerous from words and all this other stupid stuff. The man saw trash. He might have said it out of pocket. You do not want to embarrass the school that you're going to go to. That is not a smart practice. But at the end of the day, his words were not dangerous. He was telling the truth. Now, sir, when you go to throwing around this word danger, just because you don't want to hear what somebody has to say, it always backfire. Now, wait till you hear what the kids have to say. The kids are going to talk worse than Ed Reed. So all of those kids are talking dangerous. Like, who teaches these people the script that they have? Now they're going to demonize this whole man by saying basically he's against HBCUs and he's dangerous. You a freaking weirdo.
Jason, can I ask you, how dangerous are his words and the words of Deion Sanders, and why? How dangerous are they?
They're incredibly dangerous. They're incredibly dangerous, and here's why. One, you feed into the overall negative zeitgeist about HBCUs, when in fact the story of HBCUs has been improving. Since the Obama administration, it's not necessarily crediting Obama, but since the Obama administration, the last 10 or 15 years, you've had more HBCUs move into the black, move into solvency, increase HBCU numbers across the country. And I'm not just talking our Ivies. I'm not just talking Howard and Spelman and Hampton. I'm talking about Johnson C. Smith. I'm talking about Central. I'm talking about Morgan had one of the largest incoming classes the last couple of years. More and more African-American students and athletes are recognizing, especially with the NIL, that there are opportunities to be had here. So when you have these prominent athletes who are given a lot of attention, who have millions of social media followers, downing these institutions, claiming that these institutions are institutional failures without having much institutional knowledge, it hurts fundraising, it hurts recruiting, and it damages the reputation of the school that many other students are leaving and trying to sell when they go get jobs in the real world.
Well, let me ask you both. Doc Johnson, you are teaching at an HBCU. Jim Trotter, you're a proud graduate of the real HU, Howard University. I love that. I love that little debate. I love that. And by the way, Doc, Trotter is always, and Trotter always says, "Hey, we never had institute in our title."
I never said that. No. Yeah, that was Weiss. That was Weiss. You can't put that on me. I would never disrespect Hampton in that way.
But I do want to ask you guys this. Okay, it's all fair. It's all fair to say, hey, what are these athletes doing, and why would they come out, so disrespectful, talking about things that they don't necessarily know the history of? Okay, how about the flip side? What's in it for Bethune-Cookman? Why does Bethune-Cookman reach out to Ed Reed as opposed to somebody else who may have more knowledge and more respect for what they're doing? Jackson State and Deion, that's well-traveled ground, but a lot of these schools are reaching out to these athletes who are not necessarily attuned to the greater mission. So why do you think that is?
Well, it's money. Here's the thing. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with hiring. We call it stunt casting, right? There's nothing. Look, that's how you got Steve Nash, right? Okay, there's nothing wrong with hiring former athletes and making the assumption that maybe they could turn out to be decent coaches. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking somebody who's not that experienced and giving them an opportunity to teach young men and women who may be playing for them what the actual sport that they're trying to play in is like. There's nothing wrong with that. My issue is the disrespect. You have been offered a job, and so you're supposed to research the job before you go. For Ed Reed to say, "Oh, I'm here to save HBCUs," dude, had you never visited campus? Had you never talked to students? Did you know what your budget was going to be? Did you know what your financial circumstances were going to be? Like, this is the guy who shows up and goes to Chick-fil-A and is like, "Yo, there's grease all over the place. What is with this? It's Chick-fil-A, bro. That's why you got the job," right? So if you know that Chick-fil-A is going to be filled with chicken grease and waffle fries, how are you going to go to an HBCU that has suffered through financial difficulties in the state and be shocked that some of the facilities are not up to your local, Orange Series?
Did you go check? Did you come and check to see if we had mold? Did you come and check the buildings and see if we had rats? Did you do your due diligence? Like, this is all your fault. How you gonna come to a school and go anywhere and don't know if we got rats and mold? Did you know your budget? Did you know we don't got shit? This dude is a clown. Talking about what I don't like is the disrespect. He disrespected you because you don't like the method that he did to get the word out that you're disrespecting these children. HBCUs is the real Wakanda. Yeah. A lot of money is pumped into these HBCUs, more than what if $10 million is pumped into HBCUs, you cannot have mold. You can have AC units. I guarantee you the dean is looking good. all the presidents or the man on campus or the woman on campus. They get all the other faculty and staff members. Oh, they having a ball down there lining each other pockets. The last thing they worried about is these kids. You want to worry about everything else other than these kids. Why are the conditions like this? I don't want no history lesson. Why is there mold around kids? They do not want our community to be better. And a lot of it is done by us black folks. We just don't say anything. We are one of the biggest arms of the go along, get along game. There's a lot of superintendents that's black. There's a lot of everything that's black. And because of their worthiness of being black and not looking bad, these conditions get swept under the rug. These conditions get swept under the rug.
Chill out. Do some research before you start running your mouth. It's good for the school. It's also good for these athletes, but they need to show more respect.
Look, the only time many of these athletes have ever been on an HBCU campus was when they went on a recruiting visit to PWIs, and the PWIs brought them to an HBCU campus, making them believe that the culture was there, that it's okay if it's not on the PWI campus, they can get it here. When I was at Howard, Georgetown would bring his basketball recruits over to our place to be a part of the culture. And some of those players ended up marrying women from Howard after that. Down at LSU, what do? They take their...
Man, what you worried about mold for? What you worried about the rats and roaches for? Y'all still come over here and have sex with our women. Y'all still come over here and marry our girls. Yeah, this is the black culture. You love our black women. So yeah, y'all come over here and get married over here. That don't negate the fact that these kids are rioting dang near, crying and protesting on campus about the living conditions, sir. Did you forget that part, sir? Did you forget the part where the kids are protesting about the living conditions? Can you say this with me? The school's living conditions, say it with me, the school living conditions. The school living conditions is a problem that needs to be addressed. Say that with me. The school's living conditions, no matter how it was said, is a problem that needs to be addressed. Sometimes us athletes are not going to say things the right way. Everything was direct. The quickest way to get somewhere is a straight line, and that's straight to the damn point. Most athletes, they get straight to the point. And they haven't been in your sensitivity trainings. They haven't been in the workforce long. In the workforce, you can't go do things like what he did. That's the fastest way to get outed. You can't be telling no truth out here. We black out here. Can't be telling no truth out here. We black out here. I go down there and get kicked out of all the meetings when I tell the truth. They know when I'm coming. Hey, look, when they see me come to Glenn County and they see me coming to one of them board meetings or anything like that, they be like, oh, shit. They don't know what I'm going to say. I say the things that they know is a problem that they don't want to deal with. They have no clue of what I'm going to say. And they're right. We don't have that sensitivity training. We haven't gone through that. We just say it how it is. It don't make it right, but it don't make it wrong either. And if people can get out their damn feelings, it doesn't mean we're speaking wrong or ill about the kids. He needs a bigger platform to help children in a bigger way instead of just his foundation. A man that's already committed to helping kids. Yeah, we black out here, true resident.
recruits down to Southern. Why? To be part of that culture and make them feel comfortable down there. So it happens. So look, for me, what's happening here with administrations when they do this part is, look, we live in a celebrity culture. And if a Deion Sanders or an Ed Reed, Hall of Fame guys who are out there in the public that we know well, the name recognition and whatnot, come to you and say, hey, I have an interest in coaching, as the doctor said, I'm okay with that, you know, but again, know what you're getting into. And then if you're truly there, like I get tired of hearing them say, we're here to help HBCUs. We want to save HBCUs. Well, then don't look at them as a stepping stone. Do what Larry Scott is doing at Howard, where he was offered a job at Alabama as the tight ends coach under Nick Saban. He said, you know what? Nah, I'm going to pass on that because
I hate when they say stupid stuff like that. Don't do it as a stepping stone. In life, everything has stepping stone. You want to move up. I get the ideal and the concept is to bring the HBCUs up to that level, but you got to be ready for that change, and it has to be rapid. Everything has to do a total 180. You can't be saying things go a little bit different around here, and we can't. Can't got to go out the window. Can't got to go out the window, sir. So now, look at week game. Lonely, I'm so lonely, lonely. Hey, week game, lift your head up, man. Get a picture with your head up, man. Like you always sad, man. It's like a nigga took your lunch money or something. Like you looking down, talking to yourself. I don't know, man. Like your friend asked you, why she leave you, dog? I don't know, man. I was doing everything right, man. I got a job. I be at home. I take care of my kids. I just can't think about it. Then his friend tell him, man, just think for a second. Just ponder over it. What you think made her leave, dog? He put his head down like that, and they took a picture of the dumbass. So his homeboy finally told him the truth. Nigga, they left because you always on YouTube, nigga. Even I done had her. Nigga, you on YouTube every night. Kwame Brown. Well, nigga, she got tired of hearing about Kwame Brown. It's a lonely nigga right here. Lonely. I'm so lonely. I don't know, man.
because I feel I have a greater calling here at Howard and I want to do something. And so he stayed at Howard instead of going to Alabama. So that's
like
my
that.
point. Just be real about what it is. And as an HBCU alum, I get tired of them looking at us at times, from what I hear, as stepping stones. I really do. There is something special if you've attended an HBCU. There is something special about that university, right? I'm just telling you, as someone who went and grew up going to predominantly white high schools and all of that, the minute I got on Howard's campus, man, I felt at home. It was just different, right? And there was that nurturing effect, and it helped me become a man, right? Not just to graduate and all that, but helped me become a man.
Man, this nigga lying like shit. This nigga lying. Hey, this nigga lying, boy. You can tell the way he talk, he wasn't nurtured on Howard. This nigga lying. Hey, man, listen, I probably been on Howard more than he been on Howard. You know I used to play in D.C. Yeah, I done been on Howard. I used to be at Howard every day. They might be nurturing. What these niggas be lying on the TV, boy? Ooh. What does all this have to do with rats and mold, though? This is what I don't get. They do all this theological talking, and I'm gonna end this one and get to the next one. But they do all this talking and do all this history lesson and what would you do and this and that. What does that have to do with the trash in the buildings, the trash and the rats and the roaches? How come they just can't come up with a plan to move the trash? How come they just can't come up with a plan to say we're gonna get this trash up out of here, man? It's like, Jesus Christ.
And I do believe underneath it all, he's really about the kids. He's really about the building. I didn't worry too much about first year coach. I didn't worry too much about his ability. Sometimes, you either can coach or you can't. And everybody has to start somewhere. I remember my first job as a head basketball coach. I mean, I had coached on different levels, but never on that level. So, when you talk to him, you deal with his passion, you deal with his pedigree, you look at what you're trying to build for the university. Those are the things that for me were the biggest factors. He had the ability to bring to excite our fan base. He had the ability to recruit. I think he had a tremendous class he was trying to work on through the assistant coaches, and through this time here, he was talking about some guys that were 3-star, 4-star players. And then the bigger part is, I recognize that our football program, going back when we made the change in the football coach, I talked to the administration. I said, listen, there's no reason to make a change if we're not going to put a renewed emphasis on building our football program. And Ed to me was a part of that overall building of that football program, because we don't have locker rooms on campus. We don't have an equipment room on campus. We don't have a practice field on campus. And these are the things I told Ed that, I needed someone that could help me build these things through fundraising and, contacts, because a lot of times the Daytona area has everybody, it's a small place. So everybody, there's a cap on where you can go when it comes to fundraising. So you have to have a longer reach. And I thought Ed gave us a very long reach with people that could help us, require our goal. And that was to build facilities. And really, ultimately.
And that's a problem right there. Far too often, the only time they're interested in these celebrities and these former athlete type of coaches is they're only interested in them because of their money. They don't want you to really say much. They want you to play ball. You got to go along to get along. And he could have saw the rats, and they could have swept it up under the rug. And as long as he don't say nothing, he good. It's crazy, man. It's nuts. It is nuts. That money go to celebrity professors. Yeah. A lot of the HBCU money goes to public speaking engagements. They go get these so-called doctors and experts, and they go to the HBCUs and they do all this talking, and they getting $50 and $60 and $100,000 while these kids got mold in their classrooms. Allegedly, I think I snapped. It's all about the money. They get the grant from the government, and a lot of it. Look into how much go to speaking engagement, and look at who go to these HBCUs and how much they charge. They love the black community so much they charge them about $200,000. Go check it out. It's cool shit. Just think about it. Check it out. Everybody want to help, but everybody getting paid. Everybody getting paid. Boom, boom. It's not called stealing. It's called building relations. You'll never catch them. They can legally do it. You build relations with a celebrity guest speaker. You're in control of the funds. You allocate the funds. That celebrity speaker is your friend. They go on trips and hang out with you. You bring that celebrity friend to the school and you pay them that fee. Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot of money that's missing for it to be mold. Yeah, for it to be mold, that's a lot.
Get a winning football team in here, the one that can win a championship, and obviously build young men. I mean, I always tell people, it's easy to build athletes. It's easy to build, football players or basketball players or whatever, but it's hard to build men. It's hard to build successful people. And that's what we're really about here at Bethune-Cookman, is trying to build successful people that can go out in the workforce and become viable citizens.
Well, Coach, now we move a little fast forward until when these videos came out. And the first question that came to my mind was he aware You just said he was aware of the facilities and that sort of thing. So had he seen those facilities?
You know, it's very difficult for me to talk about this because I have to keep my athletic director hat on. Because you know, if I take the athletic director hat off, we're going to have a different conversation. But Ed was completely aware of our situation here at Bethune-Cookman. Ed came in kind of unbeknownst to anyone. I showed him around along with my staff, showed him every single thing that was good about the program, everything that was not good. And I also showed him one of the reasons why I wanted to hire him is because of the ability to help me build the program, and build the facilities that we were talking about. So there was no excuse for him to act like he was shocked because he knew exactly what was going on here. And you know, he came into.
Dang, he sound mad. Ed, you knew this shit was dirty? Yeah, we'll have a different conversation. If I don't, man, come on, Rico Suave, you ain't, come on now. Calm down, bro. They don't want change. They want your change. Let that sink in. Oh, yeah. These guys living good down there while these kids struggling. It's low expectations. They think these kids deserve it. Uh-oh. Wait a minute now. Hold up. What do we have here? Let me stop this screen share for a second. What do we have here? What do we have here, boy? What do we have here? Maddie, you nasty, boy. That's still on TMZ. Oh, no, they gonna flag you, buddy. Dang it, this computer ain't working. All right, well, let me switch back to this video. What was it? Bethune Cookman. I don't think that's it either. There it is.
To his office. His office was clean. It just wasn't clean to his specifications. Now, when he said something about the office,
Matt Barnes'
he didn't
brother.
work here. He hadn't signed a contract. So I hadn't done any, you know, major cleanup job because the coaches had just left the building, you know, not long ago. So there's so much of what he's talked about that comes from the wrong place. And his perspective is what he sees in front of him. Never dealt with any historical facts, never dealt with the hurricane, never dealt with anything that came along with where we are today. He walked in here and saw something and acted like he didn't know, but he knew. He knew everything because I told him.
And Coach, you just brought up another good point. It does seem like he had a lot of access on Bethune-Cookman University campus. When you say unguarded.
Well, what happened is he said he was just coming in to look for a place to live. He said he was coming in just to check out a few other things that he didn't get a chance to really, you know, lock into. And I did not expect him to stay. But, you know, at the same time, you know, through his assistant coaches that we retained 2 of the assistant coaches to keep the program going. They did all the recruiting. They did all of the things that were necessary day to day. We had one of the operations person that was still here. So we had people to keep the football program functioning. So through them, as he got closer to doing the contract, I assumed he was coming here just to check things out and you know, making some inquiries and different things and go back home. But he decided to stay. Why? I'm not sure. But that told me in 2 things, because we were still negotiating and we were basically just about finished with the contract. So there was no issues with it.
You just said why he stayed, brother. Brother, he wasn't finished negotiating his contract. He was trying to get a place to live, and there was trash everywhere. So he was cleaning up. He was like, man, I can't come back to here with it trashy like this. He's calling Dion. He's trying to have a second opinion, even if he should go through with it. Because of what he saw. You even admitted that he sees what's right in front of him. I apologize for it being cold outside.
Contract at that time. It was just a matter of, dotting the I's and crossing the T's and then getting the contract ratified. And in the process of that, came the videos. And that's where we are today. In the middle of all the positive, in the middle of all the good things that were going on, in the middle of all the conversations that he and I had, man-to-man conversations with him, pro-to-pro conversations with him, take off the AD hat and talk to him as a former professional athlete and let him know where we are with our community and where we are with the university. So there's just no reason for Ed to take on the posture that he did. And when you talk to Ed the day before and we were all out picking up trash and doing a trash cleanup, a trash pickup on campus, which by the way is not something new. I mean, it may be something that we haven't done here at Bethune Cookman, but universities do that all the time. Sports programs do that all the time in terms of policing and picking up around the campus. So I was just shocked. I was absolutely shocked at the behavior and really appalled from the behavior. And it's sad because he has, it's so much bigger than Ed Reed. It's so much bigger, a former professional football player getting a chance to have we gave him an opportunity to have his first head coaching job here at Bethune Cookman. And, he actually let us down because we were expecting big things from him and his abilities to help us get where we want to go as a football program.
Well,
Dang, he let y'all down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. So everything is Ed Reed's fault, huh? Everything is Ed Reed's fault. Okay. Everything Ed Reed's fault. Let's see. Everything is Ed Reed's fault. Salute to you. This is on It's Just Gems. Yeah, this is on It's Just Gems. Let's listen to what the football players had to say. Fair use, fair use.
Coach Reed in 3 weeks has essentially done more than this entire administration and other program leads, like other head coaching staffs and whatnot. He's done more in 3 weeks than they have in over the past 5 years. Things that, Coach Drake mentioned, saying that we didn't share helmets, we don't shower, or we actually have showers. We don't have showers. We don't have a locker room. We have to watch out where we put our stuff in the stadium locker room so it doesn't get wet and then get moldy, and then we got to practice in moldy stuff. Or when we go and put our stuff away, we put it in the shed, and then the shed gets wet from the rain, and then we got to practice in that moldy stuff. Moldy balls, moldy helmets, we share.
So y'all want to get rid of a man that said the truth. So are they going to get rid of these kids as well? These kids say they got to practice with moldy balls, moldy helmets. They're breathing in mold, and they have to share these helmets. Are you telling me a man can't see that injustice and get fired up and get upset and maybe say it in the wrong way. Look at what these kids are saying. Are they going to punish them too? Since we hate the truth so much, are these kids going to get expelled? For those of you that said Ed Reed did it the wrong way because of his job and all that, okay, some of that can be true. But what about this? Are you going to punish these kids? It's a shame.
In the stadium locker room so it doesn't get wet. We have
mold in the building. And they talked to Roland Martin Unfiltered. So I'm going to play that now based on fair use guidelines, and I'll follow up with commentary.
Coach Reed in 3 weeks has essentially done more than this entire administration and other program leads, like other head coaching staffs and whatnot. He's done more in 3 weeks than they have in like the past 5 years. Things that, you know, Coach Drake mentioned, saying that we didn't share helmets, we don't shower, or we actually have showers. We don't have showers. We don't have a locker room. We have to watch out where we put our stuff in the stadium locker room so it doesn't get wet and then get moldy, and then we got to practice in moldy stuff. Or when we go and put our stuff away, we put it in the shed, and then the shed gets wet from the rain, and then we got to practice in that moldy stuff. Moldy balls, moldy helmets. We share those moldy helmets too, and that gear.
Most of us had to buy our own Lysol and stuff to spray our. We had to clean our stuff ourselves. Once we get our gear from the equipment manager from that shed, it smelled bad. I remember the first time I opened my bag and most of the guys were just like, "What's going on?" We asked if we could, like, we asked for the basics. We asked if we could get, stuff to spray our stuff down, and that probably didn't happen until like the very, very end.
Yeah, we got that maybe week 8 was when we got that.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure on
8 weeks of mold. 8 weeks of mold. Now, I'm no doctor, but I know that's not good for their health. 8 weeks of mold. What if these kids turn out to have respiratory issues down the line? Then what? No shower, yeah. They have no shower, they say. It's a shame. These are the low standards that these kids got to deal with. Just to be down. Calling something that's great that got people living like this, that's not great.
on week 5 was when we actually had the mold outbreak in our helmets and gear. And in my gloves alone, I didn't wear gloves at practice because it literally just smelled like the epitome of mold. Like I was just smelling a handful of mold. And what makes this even worse is that we had to deal with the conditions when we were displaced.
And now your helmet got mold in it. So your helmet got mold, so your hair got mold on it. So y'all got moldy hair. And why Jesus doing all the talking? Ain't nobody else really talking but Jesus. Excuse me, Lord. He looked kind of like that picture of Jesus.
That was even worse.
Now, listening to those boys describe.
While you looking at your computer screen, you're not in the real world, buddy.
Salute to It's Just Gems. Y'all go look at the rest of it on It's Just Gems. But yeah, hold up. Let me get this other one. Look how these kids living, but you gotta shut up about it. Y'all see that? Let's do it. Fair use, fair use.
Cookman students spent hours this afternoon protesting what they call poor living in campus conditions. The school recently announced it stopped contract negotiations with Ed Reed as head football coach.
The former NFL star posted on social media talking about the campus's conditions when he visited. News 6's Molly Reed was at the student protest today and shows what they want to see.
The students here at Bethune Cookman say Ed Reed's videos sparked the idea for the protest, but say they've been living in poor conditions for quite a few years. They say Ed brought that to a bigger stage.
You know, we voice concerns. We send emails all the time, no responses. So this is what it has come to.
Shouting the Board of Trustees has got to go. The BCU students...
Now I agree with Ed Reed telling, even though it might have cost him his job, I agree with it because he's been the sacrificial lamb for these kids. And now his voice and his notoriety is going to force them to change this living condition. You hear what this young lady just said? That she's been emailing, she's been trying to get this done behind closed doors. It's something about us sometimes. We always talk about do something behind closed doors, knowing that people reaching out to you. So salute to Ed Reed, man, for being a real man and falling on that sword for what's right. Sometimes being a real man, you don't assimilate with BS. You don't assimilate. You can't be around it. So salute to Ed Reed. He's a real man, and we recognize it. That's what they're trying to keep him away from these kids for. But the kids have spoken. Look at these kids. They're out here protesting because the conditions are just like he said.
Listed out the problems around campus, many sharing videos and pictures that show mold in the dorms' walls and ceilings and on their belongings.
I paid thousands of dollars out of my pocket to be here, and it's not taken care of
on their belongings. Campus, many sharing videos and pictures that show mold in the dorms' walls and ceilings and on their belongings.
I paid thousands of dollars out of my pocket to be here, and it's not taken care of. The first couple months I was here, I literally was sick because of the mold.
The protest comes after former NFL player Ed Reed posted a video on social media.
But now I'm out here walking with the football team, picking up trash.
Reed was in contract negotiations with the school to become the next head football coach. He was on campus where he says he was met with trash and poor conditions.
Get out of here, man. They mud me. These didn't even clean my office when I got here.
Then over the weekend, the school announced they stopped negotiations with Reed and are reopening the search. Reed was seen in another social media video shortly after.
There are some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do.
At the end of the day, he wants a change for not just the football team, but he wanted for the HBCU community, the BCU community. So I feel like it's just a slap in the face.
Football players and students disappointed by the announcement and say Ed Reed was right.
The way a lot of us see it, he spoke up against what was wrong, and they got rid of him because of it.
We've reached out to the school's representatives several times today for a reaction, but have not heard back at this time. In Daytona Beach, Volusia County, I'm Molly Reed, getting results, News 6.
It's a dang on shame. It's a shame. Not that one. Let me see. Hold on. Ed Reed exclusive. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get it.
Receive your text. I didn't hear everything the president had to say. And he's an intern president. I don't feel like he probably would be the person even that would be here. There's a term that is used, you know, when coaches get fired rather than firing head coaches. I've been around this a good bit, man. I'm a businessman, and he's probably just a scapegoat to things, man. And, you know, I just woke up to this, man. Honestly, just the first time that I was able to relax. I've been in Daytona for 3 straight weeks recruiting kids. I have 3 kids, Dominique Ponder, Jeremy Greaves, and Jordan Johnson, who are, they in school, man. They already in school because they believed in me. Their parents believed.
Man, this brother is crying, man. The brother is crying after this situation. This is sad. Too much pride to reinstate or sign, I mean. Let me reach out to him. I'll see.
Believed in me, man. There's 30 kids that was here on Friday I was with when I got the phone call that they did not want me here. You understand? And I still gave $2,400 out of my own pocket for these young men to go host these kids. And I didn't tell the parents until Saturday morning. When Reggie Theus sent a letter to my assistant, who was not hired at the time, because none of my people were hired, and saying that tell Ed to withdraw his name. He wanted me to say this. I have the email. You want me to say that I'm withdrawing my name so you can save yourselves. I'm not here for nothing but these kids. I apologize for the unprofessionalism. This is what I've been teaching these young men. What these young men and young women did today is for them, man. That's powerful, man. That's old school things, man. I'm not here to bash this university. I know what Dr. McLeod has built. I've been researching it since they called me. In 1904, when she started this university with 5 young kids, it was built on education. I wasn't here to bash this university. I saw all the things that were going on. I have the tapes. My people and I have been shooting a documentary for the longest. I'm not here to bash Bethune Cookman. I was still trying to get back to the job today. I'm foundation. I've been running for 20 years, man. 20 years to work with kids. I built a park in my own neighborhood. You understand? Because kids are dying. This ain't right. This ain't.
Did you hear the passion that this man speak with? This man said, I built a park in my neighborhood because kids are dying. He was crying. This is not a joke for him. This is not just about a paycheck for him. He genuinely wants to change something. It'd be a shame if that one little outburst, that one little mistake won't help allow people to realize, okay, he was still telling the truth though.
Right, man. For Mr. Lawrence Drake, Dr. Drake, to come on and talk about me in that way. I knew this was a Christian school. I knew that. I'm a Christian man. I know I played music, but do you see? He said he walked campus every day, right? I don't believe that. Because if you walk campus every day, you'll see what these young folk wear to school, man. You will see this. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They worse than the songs. You have crackheads walking through campus, man. There's no security for these young women and men. I'm not trying to bash.
So here it is, a man who see a poor living condition, and he speaks passionate about it because he knows that this is not going to help these children. So instead of fostering that will, that energy towards your people to do good, instead of fostering that energy so it can grow, you kick his drawers up his behind. This man crying.
That's the school. We were picking up trash when I was screen recorded. I didn't post that. Somebody screen recorded me and put that out there because they said I was mutting the school. I'm not mutting the school. We're picking up trash. At the time, you're telling me I'm mutting the school. I'm on the ground grabbing trash from under trees behind bushes because my football team was acting too cute. Don't interview me. Interview them kids. Interview the team. Interview these young women and men. I'm not here for, man, I got a 14-year-old son who I've been missing his stuff for 3 weeks. I'm tired, man. This is exhausting, man. They lying on me, man. Why lie on me, man, to save your face, man? Because you're doing something wrong. You understand me? I took families to a basketball game, and this man, Reggie Theus, man, this man is evil, man. You're evil, man. This man is evil, dude. I take parents to a basketball game, you understand me? And he don't come out during the warm-up. All the parents are like, where's the coach? Then when you do come out, man, you got another man fixing your pants, man.
It's a lot going on there, boy. That's a lot going on for somebody who's just trying to take on a coaching job. That is a lot going on.
Bro, I'm not rolling. I'm not with these people portraying me to be. And the people who know me know I'm not like that, man. Yeah, I speak with passion. Have you ever seen my speech from Florida State game when we were winning? And I gave that speech. I respect everything Dr. McLeod built this thing on. I showed the team the video. You understand me? I showed the team the video after I saw it on Martin Luther King's birthday before the date when everybody celebrate him. I cried for them kids, man. I hurt for them kids because it's wrong. I got eight kids that committed the week before. These kids calling me, their parents calling me. What we gonna do? I can't get these kids in no school. I can't have these kids uncommitted go somewhere else. And you telling me I'm withdrawing? No, I'm not withdrawing. I still want to coach here and coach these kids after all this going on. And I'm wrong, Roland? Come on, man. Come on, man. And y'all know what's right. Roland, you know what's right. You know that man on here lying.
Boy, Ed Reed was not playing with them then, boy. He is not playing with them then, boy. Listen. Unfortunately, I don't think he'll ever get the job back. But he did a good deed. These kids are going to reap the benefits of a man standing up.
He's a scapegoat. This man, an interim president. I've been doing this, man. I just left University of Miami where I was the chief of staff, making a lot more with less responsibilities. I got a 6-figure job on internet working for the 33rd. I didn't need this. I'm financially stable, and I was teaching them young men how to be gentlemen, you understand? I'm putting a napkin on their lap in front of their parents. The night they call me, interview these parents.
We're talking about a Bethune-Cookman University. It's been lots of drama. Ed Reed was a lot of. In a moment, we're going to talk to three report.
These kids do not have locker rooms. They don't have showers. They wash their own clothes. You understand me? The donors I had is irrelevant at this point. I had plenty.
Man, this is heartbreaking, man. This is a shame. I don't know about y'all, but in my opinion, this is a shame.
Support. I asked them to get out of the way because I understood where I was coming from. I'm from Shrewsbury, Louisiana. That's 5 minutes out of New Orleans. I'm from a brickyard. I grew up in 1-bedroom apartment with 5 kids in it. You understand me? I'm from right where we at right now. You understand? Yeah, Shaq called me. FaceTime me. Little bro, I got you. You understand? And plenty more who supported me. The man's name is on the building who pulled up and had me in his car and asked me, what do I need? This man got who knows how much money. He got all restaurants around here. Plenty of other people in the community. I don't need to name these people because they don't need to be put on this platform. We had the support. All I needed them to do was get out of the way. Don't have your hand in the pockets of football.
Woo! Don't have your hand in the pockets of football. I say again, don't have your hands in the pockets of football. Wow. For the love of money, people will steal from their brother.
That's the problem here. Probably. I don't know. Because I was moving too fast. So I went to Baltimore. I got drafted to Baltimore, and I went into Baltimore community as I'm still working in Baltimore community with Booker T. Washington. You understand me? The worst school that I ever seen in Baltimore. Yeah, the wire was true because they right across the street from abandoned buildings. You hear me, Ro? That's where they at. That's where they at. I still work with this school. Abandoned buildings across the way.
So what he's explaining is a history of rehashing and coming in and doing exactly what he's doing now. Coming in, rehashing and fixing and getting up to standard with other schools, these black schools. Why are so many black schools so messed up? I don't know. Let's hear from Ed Reed.
They right across the street from abandoned buildings. You hear me, Ro? That's where they at. That's where they at. I still work with this school. Abandoned buildings across the way. And you tell, man, boy, this hurt, boy. This hurt, bro. I can't believe this, man. I can't, man, because I know I'm not wrong, man. Yeah, I was wrong for the post. My homeboy posted the second post with the music on it. He did that. That's what they do. But these kids listen to that, as y'all alluded to. These kids listen to that music, man. Come on, man. I'm a Miles Davis, Frankie Beverly. You know me. If they know me, I'm a DJ. I got people know what I like to listen to. My 30th birthday, I had Frankie Beverly and Maze there, man. My dad and my parents raised me right. But these people, this is a total different generation, man. That old mentality ain't nothing wrong with. I respect my elders, man. I'm not on here to bash nobody. But you're not going to get on no way. You ain't going to get on no platform and talk about me, what I'm doing wrong. No, my brother.
So
it's not that.
Let me chime in. Roll them on. We appreciate you. I'm Ro Parrish. I work.
I love his passion. I love the fact that he's not letting them tarnish his name. I love it. I love it. I love it. This man has a history of helping, rehashing schools. No, he knows the level of standard, and this is below standard. We haven't even gotten to the part of where is some of the stuff that he's saying, is it true? Why can't we get to whether he's telling the truth or not?
closely with Ed, and we've had a number of conversations today.
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Ro Parrish.
Got it. Got it.
I'm a part of Ed's team here.
Got it.
And we've been in contact with, people with the administration, with Bethune Cookman, to extend an olive branch, because as you can see, my brother's extremely passionate, but that passion comes from the love that he has for the kids, to try to instruct them, not only on the football field. One of our messages is it's bigger than football. And we've been instructing, these recruits that have come in, the former players, to teach them more outside of the game of football. But like I was saying, we've extended an olive branch to the administration to come back and, give us the opportunity. We know that he's passionate, but he put the passion before the purpose, and now we want.
I didn't. The purpose was on, bro. I know y'all. I know what y'all saying because of the post, right? It was not that, bro. Because like I said, man, I was here cleaning up with the kids. So how the passion come before the purpose? When we were doing the purpose, as I spoke about it, right? Like I said, I went to Baltimore and I worked with Booker T. Washington, right? I went in this neighborhood and I talked to people years back. And this man said, my mother was strung out on drugs. My daddy wasn't in my life. And when I heard you came to Bethune-Cookman, I had to come over here. He said, what do you need? I said, man, we need everything. He was like, be more specific. I need you to cut this grass. Man, we chop down trees. They chop down trees. They mow lawns. They still excavating the land right now where the practice facilities was going to be, where it should have been years ago, while I work in this prison building, my office space, where none of the windows open. You understand me?
So one thing that we did have, one of the initiatives was to have a practice field actually on campus, something that Bethune-Cookman doesn't currently have right now.
They bus to the stadium,
which is not what you want for any respect.
You wasting money doing that. I'm trying to save money.
So Ed and our team had got together. We had started breaking ground and removing debris from the area to start a practice.
Where the homeless people were staying. You understand? Homeless people were staying in those trees where these young ladies, track team, basketball, football, they ice outside of there. So the thought hit me, what if one of these homeless men have a mental breakdown?
Wow. This man said homeless people was on the campus right there near the track team, the women's track team. And this man in that small amount of time got the homeless people away from these kids, got the land cleared out. And because of what he said, not what he's doing, he's being punished. Man, that's sad.
While you looking at your computer screen, you're not in the real world, but you in that verse.
Stop a homeless man from walking across the parking lot. He was here. I said, man, you can't be in here. He asked one of the players for change, and the kid gave it to him because the gate is broke. Right? The gate's broke.
So there's a number of things that we've wanted to do with Bethune-Cookman practice field, adding the locker room. We have the resources, we have the abilities to do it. We just were encountering so many roadblocks in order to make these things happen. And let me just add another thing. A lot of these things that we were doing, we have assistance from our team, of course, but Ed was financing a lot of this out of his own pocket. And that's something that hasn't really been spoken about, but the passion that he has for these kids, yes, he did not have his contract, but he was that dedicated. And when you have a gentleman's agreement in place, when you come to terms and nothing signed formally, but you agree that you will do business together, most people act in good faith. And yes, we know about the rant. Everything that was said probably wasn't professional, but at the same
it needed to be said.
It wasn't professional, but needed to be said. The point is,
especially at this point, I'm sorry.
We wanted to do everything possible to make change and to put the focus on the kids, give them an experience. So when they came to Bethune-Cookman, they saw that we were a first-class program and that we were about business. But again,
people were throwing off ships. They hung on these oak trees, man. They hung on these oak trees, man. The Ku Klux Klan showed up to this school when Dr. McLeod was here. How can you do this? This is wrong, man.
All right, Ed Reed, calm down, brother. Calm down. Ed Reed, I'm going to need you to take a natural pause. Calm down. Take a natural pause. They're going to look at you as an angry black man. No one wants to be confronted with the truth like this. They know what he's saying is right. They're going to clean up the school. They just don't want him to be a part of it no more because they feel embarrassed. They feel embarrassed. It's easy to see when people are just doing a job and when they meet somebody who really, really care and the passion that comes from these people, the ideals, the brilliance, they're going to steal his ideals. They're going to do what he said do. But they just no longer want him to be a part of it because you made them look bad.
These kids deserve better, and I was giving it to them. And I still want to because I got 3 kids here right now, and they only want to play for me. They only came for me. They can't go no other school. How, man? Dr. Drake, you wrong, man. Don't do that.
Ro, you said you extended the olive branch. Do you believe there is a pathway for you, Ed, Dr. Drake, to sit down and move forward and repair what has been broken?
The one thing I asked for, myself and Ed sat down today, and all we requested was just to have a conversation, because there's a lot of things that we want to do. Our visions are aligned as far as the administration, the athletic program. We all want the same thing. True, but it starts with a conversation. We requested that. So far, we haven't been granted that access. We're still waiting to see if that's possible. But we stuck around on purpose. We had recruits here this weekend. Certain members of the athletic program wanted us to cancel the visit while it was going on. And again,
Reggie Diaz, man, say his name, man.
I'll ask you this here, Ro. Have other HBCUs reached out to y'all?
We've been in contact with other head coaches from HBCU.
I turned down the Jackson State job to come here, Roland Martin. Jackson State, Brown called me. Deion Sanders called me himself, man. Gave me.
So everything that Ed is saying is accurate. There have been other offers before Bethune-Cookman in previous years from other
I'm sorry, bro.
From other HBCUs. There's been opportunities for Ed to be a head coach at multiple colleges. This was an opportunity. The location, the campus, everything about Bethune-Cookman was extremely appealing, which led him to ultimately choosing this over the opportunity at other institutions. I came here, I was impressed. We hadn't seen everything, but just the lay of the land, the campus, the location and proximity to the beach. We thought this would be a great opportunity, especially being in Florida too. Very familiar with Florida, obviously playing at the University of Miami and going on to work for the Hurricanes after his playing days. So we looked at it as a great opportunity. And unfortunately, there were so many roadblocks that got in the way. But again, the focus right now, first is the kids, but it's just to start with the conversation.
That's it.
You know, we're still here. Like I said, we didn't leave. We got this news Friday that they wanted Ed and his team to exit. We stuck around. We had the recruits, close to 30 families. We hosted them. We treated them to dinner, and we have plenty of receipts.
We opened the bar yesterday, Saturday night for them.
We've done everything.
Well, they gave them box lunches, a $30 voucher, man.
Ed has led the way in one of the recruits' families had a flat tire Sunday morning. He tells me to
beat DJ, man.
You know, he's no longer technically responsible for these families. However, he made sure that their tire got repaired. He threw the tire in the front seat of my vehicle.
It was a Porsche. Tell them the truth. It was a Porsche.
But we figured it out. And I say all that to say is the passion is evident. We see that. Don't let the message get misinterpreted. The passion that he has is all for the kids, to show them that they can have success, starting with obviously playing football, but it's bigger than football. And
life is so much more, man.
My partner right here, he just wants the best for the university and the kids. And like I said, we extended the olive branch. We still haven't heard anything yet from anybody in administration.
Okay.
All we were asking for before we exited Daytona is just to have a conversation.
I am, again, you may have heard me ask the president there. I am more than happy to bring this show to Daytona, to do a town hall there on the campus with the students, with the administration, with the alumni. And hopefully that conversation will take place if he decides to stick to his decision, if that's it, or if there is some way to reconcile. We'll see what happens there. Gentlemen, I thank both of you. Ed, I appreciate you coming on.
That's a dang shame, man. This is ridiculous. You need some content. Oh, I forgot. He's so used to hearing about me, he don't know what to do. You so used to hearing about me, you don't know what to do, dude. It's all good. I need some content, but you over here watching. So if this is not content, why are you watching this not content? That's a shame. But man, shout out to Casino for Life. Shout out to One Crack News. Shout out to Ears to the Streets TV 2.0. Shout out to Ticket TV. Salute to It's Just Gems. Salute to the Political Kryptonite. Salute to Damn DPOV. Angela Stanton in the Ag Show. Spitting Fire. Salute to y'all. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.